Welcome to another Battle Reports. I'm the Mayor and I'm here again with Sebastian. Sebastian's on a bit of a losing streak with the channel, so I thought I'd bring something a bit more chaotic, but you never know how that's going to go. This is going to be a 600-point game. I've brought Isengard with 2 bomb teams and Sebastian has brought Azogs Legion. So we did the old roll for 3 scenarios and we each veto 1 each. So we rolled and we got Command the Battlefield, Breakthrough and Fog of War, none of which are particularly bad for either of us. Sebastian lost the roll-off, so he had to go first, and he vetoed Breakthrough. I then vetoed Fog of War because I don't like the look of that bat. And we're left with Command the Battlefield, which is a Maelstrom. So we'll go through the armies now.
So, leading the army we have Azog himself with his heavy armour and on the white warg. He is leading a
conversion, right? From a warg chieftain?
Yeah, it's a warg chieftain with the white warg's head, and then the 412 Azog on the top because he's the version with the heavy armour. He is leading a warbat and 6 Gundabad Orc warriors with shield. 2 with shield and spear, 3 with just a spear, and 1 with a shield, banner, and a spear. Then we have our second warband, which is led by a Gundabad Orc captain. He is leading 5 warriors with a shield, and 6 warriors with spear, and a ogre.
That's what ogre. Sebastian's going easy on me because he needs to have something to bait out my bombs, so that'll probably be it. These miniatures have been painted by Sebastian, who's currently opening up a little painting studio, so if you do want to get any of his lovely miniatures, by which I mean your own stuff painted by him.
Commission painting service, I've just started it up. It's SW Painting Studios, so you can check it out on Instagram if you'd like, and
yeah, there's a website in the works, but yeah, there's some pretty gnarly looking miniatures and some nice freehands, so yeah, definitely have a look at stuff. And this is my Assault and Helm's Deep Legendary Legion. Isengard, something I've always loved playing. It's my main army, but I've never not brought crossbows for a long time. So I thought I'd pick something that I've always theorised about, and that's an all melee bomb list. 3 bombs seemed like a bit much. I'll probably end up killing my own guys a bit too much if I took 3. So I've taken 2 bombs, 2 identical warbands pretty much. Led by the leader here, my converted alerts. They each have 6 warriors with shield, 6 warriors with pike, a bomb team and a berserker, and my leader's warband also has a banner bearer. He's got a pike. I also gave him a shield. I wasn't sure if that was allowed, if I could have a pike and shield, but I just had the point, so if he can't, then that's fine. So each of the captains have a shield equipped. Oh, and I've also got flaming brands on all of the extra guys, so I've got 3 flaming brands per warband. So unfortunately, we've just done priority, and I've rolled a 4, Sebastian's rolled a 2. I was really hoping that he was going to have to go first, place his warbands, and then my bombs could just come on behind him and absolutely obliterate him, but that doesn't look like it's going to happen. So we'll have a look at where the warbands come in for Sebastian. Do you want to roll now?
It's for you first. You've got
priority. I was trying to trick you to do it. That's fine. Alright, I guess I'll roll. So let's see where the secondary captain comes in. It's a 5, so I'll deploy him. I have deployed the secondary warband in this little corner of the board. My hope is that if I manage to roll well for the second one, i.e. my leader, then I can come on either edge to support this lot. So let's see what happens. It's a 6. Okay, well, I will deploy those then. I very tactfully, is that a word? Tactically deployed in the corner again with this warband because I'd rather not split up my forces. That might allow Sebastian to just take on half my army with the whole of his army. So he's going to roll for...
I did the captain first.
He's going to roll for the captain with the ogre.
A 3, so you would get to choose.
Okay, I'm thinking you might it. That would be opponent chooses east or west.
So this side or that side. I think I'm actually alright with that.
That's east or west. So we'll come back with that deployment. So Sebastian decided not to might it, and I have deployed him over here. I actually picked a spot that was kind of back there, but this guy can move 8 inches, which is incredible. So he's actually closing the gap quicker than I thought. I think he's trying to bait out my bombs, not really sure. But Sebastian's going to roll for Azog now.
Oh, big old 5.
A 5. So that is you pick on
East or west?
east or west. Interesting.
So this side or that side?
Yes. So Sebastian has decided that he's going to deploy over here. His bats flew over the berserker here and failed to hit him, which took me by surprise. I forgot he could do that. And everything is just poised to box me in.
It's a trap!
So, I mean, there's no shooting, is there? So, should we just roll for priority now?
Yeah, may as well.
Might as well.
Oh, a 6. Means it goes to me.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, we'll come back after movement and after shooting, I guess, because there's no shooting. So, see you in a moment. The end of the movement and shooting phase. I don't know why I'm still saying shooting phase. There's no shooting, guys. It's the end of the move. And Sebastian has moved in to kind of corner me. He sent a couple guys off this way to claim the quarters. I probably should have said, command the battlefield. It's table quarters. If you've got more models in a quarter, then you own it. And there's an exclusion zone of 12 inches in the middle of the board, I think, diameter. So, or maybe it's radius, I can't remember.
Radius, yeah.
Radius. So I just moved my guys up as a pike block. I did contemplate putting the bomb in that little nook there to kind of kill everyone, but Sebastian's definitely trying to bait my bomb out because he's just waiting to run in with this guy and all this nasty stuff. So I'm just going to see how the pike block does. I've not really used a proper pike block for a long time, so this will be interesting. My bombs are lurking in the back. My captain and a berserker have run in over there.
I think you'll be surprised by how well your Uruk-hai will kill the orcs based on them being 5-4 and you've got 3 dice with re-roll in the banner.
At the end of the fight phase, there didn't start well for me. I won a combat and didn't kill anyone, even though I could kill 2, and then I lost a combat. Fortunately, I then killed 3, so it's a 3 kills for Eisenhower and 1 for Azog's Legion. Should we roll for priority?
Yeah. There we go. It's a bit 6.
Fuck. So I need a 6.
Oh! Nice.
I'll take it. We'll come back after movement. This is the end of movement. All of Sebastian's nasty stuff is moving over to here. I imagine to go and take objectives and stop me from taking these 2 to the other corners, which I was hoping to do. I moved up, my pike block is in place, everyone's fully supported. I'm hoping that this is going to be a bit of a one-sided battle, but we'll see. Sebastian still has his 2 guys over here just wandering over. Run, Forest, run. Got my bombs, one's lurking in the forest, one's over on the right. So hopefully I can deter this lot. I think eventually I'm going to have to start shielding because Sebastian's clearly trying to 25% himself so he can just win the game, which is fair enough. So we'll see. We'll come back after the fights. So I have killed 4 models in this combat. Sebastian didn't win a single combat actually. So I pushed back. I killed some stuff in the left, and not really sure how I feel about it. It's good because I've killed stuff, but also that's what Sebastian wants as well. So he's also happy about it. We'll roll for priority now.
Azog being a master tactician.
Again, I'm not sure if I actually want this. I seemed like I wanted it last time. I guess I'm happy with that. I'm not sure. We'll come back after movement. At the end of move, Sebastian was debating doing a heroic move to come and box me in, but I think it didn't make too much difference. So I moved forwards, charged a bunch of stuff. Sebastian then shuffled some spear supports and the banner around. The ogre has charged the berserker there, who's just outside of range of either of the bombs. I got my banner central. Started moving these 2 lads back because they were a bit scared about Azog, who's now kind of lurking around here, which is a bit scary. Bats come over here, and there's 2 lads by this forest, either side of the kind of middle line, so Sebastian has those 2 quarters. So at the moment, I have 1 quarter and Sebastian has 3. So we're going to do the fights and come back. So I'm going to be calling her at combat. As Sebastian just pointed out, he wishes he had priority because there's an incredible hurl lined up there, which I hadn't thought about at all. So I'm going to be combating with this fella. I'm going to try and kill these two and then get into the banner so that Sebastian has one less dice against this berserker. He does own the fight on this one. The other option is I go into both of these, and because it's my priority, that'll then be split out so the berserker's on his own. Because I can't get my captain to come back through this hole because the pikes are in the way. So a bit unfortunate, but I'm going to combat. So I'm going to roll for the captain first. Get some 1 and a 2. I also have 2 pikemen, so 5 high so far. Sebastian's going to roll his.
5 high as well.
So 5 high. So I'm not going to do anything. So his banner reroll.
My banner reroll? No.
To 2. So I take the fight. See if my captain can kill them both.
That's 4s.
I need a 4s on both of them.
Yeah.
He does kill them both.
Nice.
And then where would you like to go?
I chose to combat into the banner. Sebastian is only 5 away from breaking, so I'd rather not tag these 2 and kill them, even though it would help my berserker, because if I kill the banner, it also helps all my fights here, and eventually Sebastian's going to try and hurl anyway. So we're going to do the banner next.
Yeah.
So I'll let Sebastian roll. So is it -1 for the banner?
Oh, funny.
Shit. So that's a 5 high. I mean, he's not going to reroll that, so I need a 5.
Nice.
2 5s. So backing away, I don't think he's going to be able to get the banner to anyone. So I just need a 4 strength 5.
He's defensive.
Oh, you're defensive 6. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to might this with my last might. No, not my last might. Yes, it is my last
It
might.
is your last one.
So I'm going to use that might to kill the banner. So we'll do all the other fights and we'll come back for the ogre last. Sebastian's captain here killed the guy that was here. Every other combat I won and killed everyone possible. So that's the dead part for this turn for Sebastian. So far, because my berserker's still to go. Big boy berserker.
I'm in danger!
Obviously not two-handing with the berserker. He's out of banner range. Sebastian has the ogre and 2 guys.
Yeah, just 5 to get normal.
So 6. You got 6. Bollocks. Okay, I'm guessing there's going to be a hurl happening.
There will be a
So what's your strength? 5.
He's strength 6.
So that's a difference of 2 plus D3
Oh, 2.
plus 2, so 4 inches. So he's probably going to go
It will go something like that.
something like that. So probably hitting this
It
berserker
may
as
or,
well.
yeah, it may or may not.
I think
I don't think
you're
it
going
quite
to
gets
clip
the...
pairs of guys as well. So I think
Yeah.
you might, you'll probably get about 8 guys here. So, but do you want to see what if these 2 manage to wound the guy normally?
I don't know if they're allowed to strike him as well.
Okay, well
We'll do the rest first.
Okay, so I think he goes through. What's this for?
Strength 3 on each guy.
Strength 3 on this guy. So,
So
4.
no.
You roll it here, and then
Yeah.
so no. So that's 2 no's. This guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next one will be this pike.
Yeah.
Yeah. This warrior.
No.
No. This pike.
No.
No. This pike.
No.
And a berserker.
No.
No. Okay, so 2 pikemen go down.
And
And
then
then-
takes...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits. So needing 6s. No,
Needing
5s, because it's defense 5, because he's...
The 1, can he survive it with your berserker save?
Berserker save!
Oh!
Got him! Got him! Okay, so the berserker's alive, but he is prone, and everyone else is prone, so I'll put some markers down. So, tell us in the comments, we're not sure. We think if he's doing a monstrous ability thing, then they can't strike, but we're not entirely sure. So we're going to roll off full priority. Sebastian's broken, like I said, so let's see who has priority could really do with this.
4.
So Sebastian has priority. I'm going to call a heroic move with my leader here.
Yeah, I think I will counter.
You're going to counter, so it's your priority. I'm pretty sure you're more evil. I'm pretty sure Azog and an ogre is more evil. So
Fair enough.
for no
Go to me.
evil wins. So Sebastian's going to do his courage tests and move now. We have finished the move. Apologies you haven't been able to see any of this beautiful board because we've just been fighting in this corner. But one of the orcs that's hiding back here fled. So Sebastian chose to split up Azog and the Warg. The Warg's heading that way, probably to secure that corner. And Azog's chilling here, probably to keep the bat in the fight and ward off my guys. I've moved one of the bomb teams back this way. I don't know why I wasn't doing this sooner.
Yep.
And one of the bombs is coming through the forest. They're just going to sort of spread out and try and take on some of these guys. And over here, Sebastian charged some of my pro models. I've moved some models into place. I was debating doing combat here, but I don't think I will. Banner's still here to support. So as long as I don't kill all but like 2 or 3 guys here, the game will continue. So I'm hoping that I can just shield and not kill anything, but Sebastian's going to be, what is it, fainting, stabbing?
Stabbing with pretty much everything, yeah.
So we'll come back at the end of these fights and see what's happened. So Sebastian lost his combat, failed to wound his own guy with a feint. He did get a stab even, did get a 5. I've just lost this combat with my leader who shielded, and Sebastian's wounded him, so I now need to pass a fate roll.
Ooh,
That's cocked. Okay, so he has passed his fate, so we'll continue with fights. So neither of us have killed anyone, but Sebastian's leaving this combat here, so that I'm still trapped in here, so we're going to do the ogre fight now. I'm going to shield with my captain, and Sebastian's going to roll. Sebastian got 6. Oh shit. I don't have banner, so you win that one.
Yep, so I'm just going to put dice into him. So
Yeah.
I did the 2
So I'm
orcs.
defense 7.
Yeah, so orcs need 6 for rolling ones.
So 6 is rolling ones.
There's 1.
So there's a wound.
And then the ogre is, I think strength 5. So I think it's these 6s or 5s. We'll see what they get. There's at least another 1, possibly.
Okay, well I'll roll his fate now. We'll see. Nope, he's dead.
Okay.
I have killed the secondary captain there. Sebastian has just killed the one guy there. So none of Sebastian's guys died that turn, which is good for me. So we're going to roll for priority now. Sebastian got a 5. I think I want this. I've got 1 might on my leader still. Shit. Oh wait, I get it. So Sebastian's calling a move with his captain here. I'm not going to call a move because I'm kind of just hoping he flees and then it doesn't matter. So Sebastian's going to roll his courage. Courage 4.
Oh dear.
Yeah, he's gone.
You're a goddamn genius!
Excellent.
He's got one will, no fate. I mean, fate.
Well, I ain't
He's
got
got
any anymore.
1 will, 1 might. No might, rather. So he's gone. So I'm just going to do... It's just my priority now. So I'm just going to move my guys. So Sebastian's a little bit salty because he's just rolled a double 1 on Azog's courage. He's going to use all 3 will to pass it though. The troll passed its courage and charged. The wire obviously auto passed, and the orc flying those trees passed as well. So looks like Sebastian's in full retreat. That's absolutely fine. I think Sebastian's trying to bait out this bomb, which I mean I will. Do I want to play that up? I'm definitely not going to be doing that, and we're going to be doing that one last because it's my priority. So. Because there's a chance that I just roll a 1 or a 2 and don't kill the ogre, but I will be killing a lot of my guys, so I'm just going to hope that I might even win the fight, you never know. So we're just going to go through the fights now. I'm pretty much going to be shielding everywhere, and then we'll come to the ogre. So Sebastian won the combat with the ogre. He's choosing to barge, so he's barged 1 guy to over here and 1 guy to here. And now he's in combat with the bomb. It's the last combat, so he's going to roll 3 dice to wound it. It's defense 7, so he needs...
Let's have a look. I am strength 6.
So he needs 5. So he needs 5 to wound the bomb, and then we'll roll to see if it explodes.
No,
Nothing. So no chance of the bomb exploding. He just hits the metal, and his club bounces back. So that's the end of this turn. Should we roll for priority?
Yep, priority. 2.
It's a big 2. Oh shit. So it goes to Sebastian. Well, that's not ideal. Because he's just going to run away with everything, isn't he? So I'm going to have to heroic move with my last might, I think.
Yeah.
So we'll come back after the move phase. So I have moved my guys. I've pinned everyone here. I've even pinned the ogre so that we can have some bomb action. Still got some guys to move here, including the bomb. Azogs lurking over here. White Warg's over here. So Sebastian's going to roll for the orc that's behind here.
Oh, he runs.
He runs away. Okay, well that's good for me. So that's that quarter lost. And then he's going to roll for Azog, who rolled double ones last time.
It's fine.
He's fine. He's courage.
Courage
4
5.
at least, I imagine. Yeah. Okay, so the bat will be fine. So Sebastian's going to move him, and then I'm going to move the remainder of my Urukai. Sebastian has moved Azog over here and the bat over there, ready to go into that table quarter should the game not end this turn. My guys are at least 1 turn away from being in that quarter, so ideally the game will continue, but we'll see. I'm going to try and exploit this bomb now, now that there's finally opportunity. So courage test for the normal guy. They both have flaming brands, so I need a 7. He fails. See if his mate is brave enough to kill himself. Oh no! So no bomb this turn. We're going to have to do the combats. So Sebastian's just managed to stab himself and kill a guy, which means he's 1 from 25%ing himself. So we're going to roll for the rest. There's a 1-on-1 here, which I'm going to shield for. So you actually win the combat, which is good for me. So he backs away, doesn't kill. And then there's another shield 1-on-1 here.
So you win?
Well, no, I might banner it.
Oh, I see, yeah.
So no, I can't lose. So see if Sebastian managed to kill himself.
Oh.
It's a 4. So it's fine. And then the last fight is the Berserker against this guy. I'm just going to fight it normally. There's a 6. No 6 for Sebastian, so defense something.
Defense 5.
That's not going to do it. So priority.
3.
3. Oh, boys. Oh shit! That's not good. I think the game might end up ending this turn, but we will see. I've got no might, so it just goes to Sebastian. So we'll come back after. So we've just done the maths, and I'm actually winning somehow. I control this quarter. I'm probably going to control this quarter when I send all these guys over. I think the front 3 at least can get in. Actually, that's a good question. Maybe only 3 of them will get in which case Azog could try and fight them. But so I might have this one, so that's 4 points. Sebastian will have the back 2 potentially, so that's 4 points. But he's broken, so I'll get a point for that. Neither of our leaders are wounded. I'm currently not broken. So Sebastian needs to pass a bunch of courage tests over here. He's just passed with this guy and charged. So he if anyone flees,
the game will end.
The game will end. So he's going to do these 3. So if any of these flee, the game will end this turn. So this guy, he passes.
And then next guy in the middle.
This guy.
Swordsman.
Oh, this guy, yeah.
That's how he runs. The game will end.
So the game will end this turn. See what this guy is.
Also runs.
He also runs. Okay.
And the yoga stays.
The yoga stays. Brilliant. Okay. Do you want to see if Azog stays?
Yeah, I'll do his courage. He's fine.
He's fine. So the white warg obviously stays, and Azog's going to go help the bat at this point.
6, and then the bat will go
stay with 12ish. So this is the end of the move. Sebastian's moved Azog here, bat over there. He's got the white warg over there, so he's got 2 quarters. I have this quarter and this quarter. So I will end up winning the game because the game is ending this turn. The time has just gone, which means had we been a bit slower and it ended a turn earlier, Sebastian would have won because I wouldn't have had these 2 models over here. So I have completely trapped the 2 remaining models over here. We've got 2 bombs lined up for this ogre because, you know, bombs. And like I said, we've got 2 models just chilling over here. So I'm going to roll for the bombs. I'm going to do this one first because it kills less of my guys. So I'm going to do a courage test for the Berserker, needing not a double 1. Okay, so it will go off potentially unless I roll double 1. So I'm going to roll twice on the chart and pick one. That's the bonus from the Legion.
Ooh.
6. So there will be 2d6 wounds happening to everyone within 2. Basically hits everyone apart from these 4 warriors here. So basically there's those. So 2d6 wounds. So anything but double 1 and everything will die. Okay, so 8 wounds. Just 8 wounds. To everyone. My Berserker, I'm going to roll to see if he lives. No. So
the ogre and all these lads are gone. So Sebastian's last hope to potentially pull out a draw is to wound my leader here. So what Sebastian's going to roll for his one guy.
Yeah, I'm going to stab.
You're going to stab. There's no reason not to.
Nice.
It's a 2, so I need to win the combat. Okay, so I win the combat.
Oh.
And he's dead. Yeah. So that's the end of the game. I have this quarter and that quarter. Sebastian has those 2 quarters, but Sebastian is broken and I'm not. So it's a very narrow win. Could have been a draw or a loss for Isengard. Bombs, I mean, apparently even if I'd blown this one up and killed everyone here, I still wouldn't have been broken. These are the dead piles. It's pretty catastrophic. I feel like there wasn't a ton that you could do. I felt like Azog, I don't know, he just wasn't involved, but then I did 8 wounds to everyone here, so...
Yeah, I think the issue is, on a model by model basis, you outnumber me with a higher fight with all of your models. Even my captain's the same fight as your basic troops. And you've got 2 quite killy captains.
Yeah.
And the 2 bombs are basically a deterrent for the only answer to your army that I've got, which is Azog and the Ogre. So it's kind of one of those games where I just had to try and hope that the game would end a little bit sooner. Because if I kept you in that corner and you weren't able to break out over here, then I might have been able to keep this quarter as well. But yeah, no, it was a fun game. Yeah, it was just very difficult to sort of commit when you've got bombs there that could quite easily just kill my 220 point model.
Yeah, I was saying to Sebastian at the beginning of the game, like, I wouldn't mind just committing 2 bombs to killing Azog. That would be a good trade for me. And my warriors performed exceedingly well. I rolled well, killed the banner fairly early. Like, yeah, in a straight-up fight it was tricky. But yeah, a weird technical game. I wasn't expecting the bombs to be such a good deterrent, but they really can be nasty when you roll that 6. I've never actually had a catastrophic explosion before. I think that's the first one.
Out of all the games you've used your Urux.
Out of all the games I've used my Urux, and I've used the bombs a fair few times, but never managed to get a catastrophic. So, yeah, Azog probably wise to move away there. But yeah, it was an interesting game. So thanks all for watching. Again, if you want to check out Sebastian's painting, head over to SW Painting Studio on Instagram. And thanks again. See you all soon.
If you've enjoyed this battle report, please feel free to drop us a like and subscribe. We really do appreciate it. We do a weekly podcast where we cover Middle-earth SBG as well as other games. Thanks again for watching and see you next time.